Welcome to my channel, guys. My name is J.M.A. Grenier. And lo and behold, I got a story. So, basically, this video is more of a kind of like a discussion on writer's problems. Sometimes, as I'm going throughout the day, my brain goes 1,000 miles a second, and yet I'm like, so, like, oh my goodness, like, and that happens at work too, by the way. Like, good lordy lord. This one, I actually had up in Writers Tips and Tricks. It's a Facebook group. And, I actually realized that, like, you know what, this actually happens a heck of a lot more than I'd like to admit. So I decided to guess what? Let's talk about this one for a moment. Half the time when I'm at work, I just like kind of focus, and all of a sudden this new idea pops into my head. And then I just gotta figure out, as a writer, if you're a writer, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You gotta figure out if it'll actually fit into your current story. And then, like, if it doesn't work, just write a note down in a notepad or whatever, on your flash drive, on a document, on your thing, on your laptop, or whatever, and just leave it be. But if it does work in the current story or series that you're writing, that's a whole other story. No pun intended. You gotta figure out how it'll work. You gotta figure out the how, the why, the when, the. And it's a lot harder than it sounds. When I realized that this plot device could actually work in the series, I actually realized that, like, I actually have to figure out where I'm gonna put the plot device. And it's a lot harder. It's basically kind of like a pantser versus an outliner. A pantser is a person who, like, just basically types and makes up the story as they go along. Meanwhile, an outliner, for me, I'm kind of a mixture of both. Especially for the middle part, aka the second act of the series. And I'm more of an outliner. I always try to, like, outline the plot devices in my book, how to get there, the why, because that's always fun. Sometimes, like, this random idea pops into my head. Sometimes it works in my story, other times it's fine. So, and because, like, I already have, like, so many, well, in a way it feels like it's a lot of work. I have basically 6 novels on the go, about to be 7 because of a new side / mini teeny little series. It feels like it's a lot of work because, like, I also gotta, like, figure out where the plot device is going to be in one of those other books. And, like, it's harder than it sounds. It's harder than anybody think. A lot of people, like, wonder why a lot of writers don't get a lot of sleep. It's because their brains go like 1,000 miles a second, dude. Like, son of a nutcracker. There are days when I just want to take my brain out of my skull, throw it down on the ground, and just stomp on it. And then there are other days when it's tolerable. That's basically what I wanted to talk about today. It's a little bit of a shorter video, but hey, whatever. There are also, like, times, though, too, like, another writer's problem that's also related to this, the one that we're currently talking about. Basically kind of like the when, the how, the why, and for the plot device. Sometimes, like, you gotta figure it out right then, right there. Otherwise, my point maker ponytail, otherwise it's gonna be gone. And if it's gone, you're probably never gonna get it back. And that's basically the life of a writer, man. Like, I'm pretty sure those people who write fan fictions feel the same way. Like, even if it's just a short story, sometimes that's just it. That's why when you get a plot device that you could add into your book, you write that down. Don't leave it. Like, I have, like, so many notebooks here. So many notebooks. And, like, at first I thought of myself as insane because I have a notebook. In fact, I have a whole other notebook just for YouTube. Just for the scripts and the outlines and stuff. Just so that I have an idea on what in the heck to say. And then I have a whole other notebook just for a sequel series to the one that I'm writing. Just right here. Right here. And then this one is for a whole other series that I'm writing. And then it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Guess what? Writer's problems, right? I have a whole other book for the main series that I'm writing. Like, yeah, you'll probably have notebooks for days, but I promise you, buddy. I promise you, having notebooks is really handy when you have so many plot devices, which is why I really appreciate the quick memos in phones nowadays. 'Cause, like, sometimes I would have a random plot device in my head, and I don't have my notebooks handy. Sometimes I could just, like, go right in here and just write it down. Right now it's just like a miscellaneous list right now, but sometimes, like, when I get a random plot device, that's what I do. So, yeah, that was basically it for the video today. That's all I have for tonight, guys. And I'll see you guys in the very next video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys later. Stay safe and stay awesome. Bye, guys.